NeverTrump movement suffers massive defeat after Trump just beat them at their own game. I honestly don't know why there are still NeverTrumpers out there. Even for those who had their doubts about President Trump, in the last year and a half, he has performed far beyond our wildest dreams on the right. None of the dire things predicted about a Trump presidency have become reality. Instead, we scored Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch and hopefully the second justice soon, Mike Lee if I have my way, record low unemployment and record high employment, a tentative end to the Korean conflict, our enemies once again fear us, a rebuilt military, a soaring economy and stock market, slash taxes and regulations, and I could go on and on and on. What's not to love these days? Frankly, I have all but forgotten the NeverTrumpers. There were those out there that just could not believe that President Trump meant it when he said he would put Americans first. But he's done just that and much more. The wall has already been started on the southern border, and Trump will get a handle on this illegal immigration mess one way or another. The only NeverTrumpers left out there share a lot more in common with the left than they do the right these days. Very few on the right still harbor doubts about President Trump. Even fewer hate him, and those that do defy logic. The overwhelming majority of Republicans love POTUS these days. And with very good reason when you look at his track record and how he's kept promise after promise. Trump has been a man of his word from the beginning, and he is the master negotiator he claimed he was all along. From Breitbart. Trending, Air Force witness of extortion 17 attack on SEALs said we were lied to, Obama has hell to pay. The latest polling shows President Trump enjoying record support from Republicans, proving once again just how little influence and moral authority NeverTrump has. A recent Gallup poll shows that 90% of Republicans support the president. According to the New York Times, other than the historic outlier of George W. Bush in the aftermath of the September 11 terrorist attacks, no Republican president in this poll's history has garnered 90% support from Republican voters at this point in a first term. Trump's historic level of support from within his own party is not only a tribute to the president's verifiable successes at home and abroad, tax cuts, booming economy, regulation reform, gutting Obamacare, North Korea under control, the Islamic State all but vanquished, no stupid neocon wars. It is also a testament to just how marginalized, tribal, and extreme the failed NeverTrump movement has become. While NeverTrumpers, like those at the embattled National Review, the now irrelevant Weekly Standard, and elsewhere, have been successful at spinning self-righteous onslaughts against Trump into love and attention from the establishment media, the movement's overarching goal is losing whatever residual ground it once had. And that goal, of course, is to once again influence the GOP into a party that discriminates against law-abiding Americans in favor of cheap foreign labor, a party that launches more failed wars, a party that appeases the media, and a party that is eager to destroy the working class through illegal immigration and a near-religious belief in free trade. A number of the NeverTrumpers left are old guard establishment Republicans who are part of the proverbial swamp. They would rather have Hillary in office and play footsies with the corrupt media than see Trump win. But they're looking more and more foolish these days. If President Trump ran for a second term today, he would unquestionably win in a landslide, and it has Democrats in an absolute panic, which I am thoroughly enjoying. Those that are still diehards in the NeverTrump camp need to not lecture those who supported Trump and got him elected. Trump has ironically saved the Republican Party from itself and has brought success and power back to the US in a time when she had to have it or die, like Europe is doing right now. So save it. We get it, you don't like him. It doesn't matter. What matters are results, and Trump's winning here is undeniable. Let me tell you what I see here as someone who praises Trump when he does well and calls him out when he doesn't. The NeverTrumpers and the left have thrown every vile thing they could at the man and nothing sticks. Americans are tired of dirty politicians and the status quo. They wanted someone from outside the mold, and they got him. He's delivering to Americans what they demanded as well: lower taxes, jobs and security. If you are a Republican at all or a conservative, you should be supporting President Trump, not trying to cut him down. He saved us from Hillary Clinton and a permanent Marxist state. You want to talk about morality and ethics? Saving our country and all the freedom we have fought, bled and died for from the beginning of America's inception trumps all else here. Americans don't give a rip about affairs and business dealings as long as the Donald fixes what is broke here. It doesn't matter. Lick your wounds and eat a little crow, guys. Get over it already. Trump beat the NeverTrump.